I was dead at 21 minutes. I am very lucky to not be damaged. So I faded over to an orange, very deep orange, golden void. It was completely endless. I find myself in a landscape like a desert, completely flat, endless, also endless. I was surprised. I was completely naked, no clothes or no nothing. On my right side, there are standing two very strange, like humanoids, but not really humans. They don't have any eyes, no mouth, no nose, and they was also naked with a very strange skin, like silver skin. I don't know what they was. They talked to me a lot, you know. They put information in my head, a lot of information, with some kind of telepathy, without words. They gave me a choice, and they just waited for my decision.
The A.J. Parr Spiritual Journalist Podcast.
For some people, including you who are watching this video, life can be really tough. Some people give up, others continue. This happened to Karl S, a Swedish artist and humanitarian worker who one day gave up. After dying for 21 minutes, he came back with a powerful story of transformation and hope. A transformation that took him from being a person not willing to live anymore to a person who now works for others, has done humanitarian work at the Ukraine war, and focused his life on a powerful message he received when he was in the other side.
It happened 1997. So it was a long time ago. 8 o'clock in the evening, ordinary day, the day I experienced the NDE. That evening, I just, without warning, without a thought, I took a rope, I hanged myself. Just like that. I had two grandparents in my life as a child, and they died. And I was not able to accept it. So it became worse and worse after the years passed, you know. So that day I say to me, now I lived enough. I want to see them. So I can't be in this life anymore. If they are not existing on the other side, so I don't want to exist too. If they are existing, so I just want to see them a second, so I can calm down. So if there is a God, so I can take my punishment, be destroyed forever or sent to hell, or I just want to know that they are okay. So this was the reason. I did it once in my life, and I don't want to do it again. The experience was completely, I can't describe it with words, because it was too much. I read religion before, and I heard about if I take my life, I coming to hell directly and stuff like that. But it was not like that. In the same moment, I lost my my consciousness. It was very, very beautiful, very, very peaceful. I don't even felt pain. I just feel that way, like in a dream. It is very important. I was very awake, because when I decided to hang myself, I had my eyes, my all senses open, you know, so I can control myself in the death. So I can really find them over there. So I go to the death with an open heart, with a deep sorrow, with a deep love, and a very open eyes, and a very open mind. So I was awake all the time in this experience. It was like you and me talking here now. It feels real. We can see each other, and we are aware of this reality. So I faded over to an orange, very deep orange, golden void. It was completely endless, glittering like it was completely beautiful. You know, orange, yellow, golden void. And it was very peaceful. It was completely quiet inside there, and I don't serve my body. So, like I was inside in my mind, or inside the sun or something. And I was completely calm. I was not scared. As I thought, it was very peaceful. So I felt very, very much peace. I don't think I felt that kind of peace here in life ever. This void, it did talk to me without voice, like with a feeling. It tried to calm me down, you know, and prepare me. Maybe it was like a feeling. It's talked to me, you know, through my feelings. So not with words. In the next moment, I floated over in the next sequence, like you know, when you dream, and you dream different sequences, and you're just fading away, fading over automatically. It was like that, and now I faded over to the next sequence, and I find myself in a landscape. It was like a desert, completely flat desert, endless, also endless. And it was a very bright atmosphere, like white atmosphere, just completely bright, you know. Just, how can I describe it? It's just shiny, you know, when you look into the sun like that. And the ground, it was completely flat also, and very bright too. And first there, I saw my body, and wow, here I am. I was surprised, so I existed. I was completely naked, no clothes or no nothing. So I just start walking with the thought. I don't have any thoughts. I don't have any feelings. I don't have. It was not warm. It was not cold. I was not hungry, you know, and not thirsty. You know, I walked forward. So after I don't know how long I walked. Days or weeks or months, you know, and the timeless, this timeless state, it is very, I don't think about the time, but I know now that in the singularity, or maybe the death, the time is not working like here. So, so I walked a long time, and after a while, I saw a black dot on the horizon. And I was very surprised, and I got my first thought, the first words in my head. What is this? What is that? So I got, you know, curiosity is the ground of humanity. Curiosity is driving us forward. So it is one of our grounds. And then I asked myself, what is that? I get hope. I felt how hope filling me with more power. So I start walking in the black dot direction, and I took it was maybe my rescue, you know, or something there, like a oasis or something. And then I come closer to this black dot, and it was a woman in black, with black clothes, lying on the ground. I never met her. She was completely stranger to me. It was definitely not my grandmother, because if it was she, so I should remember it, but I never met her. And she just looked at me, I look at her, I was surprised. And she said to me, like this, oh, sorry, my hair in my mouth. Please give me water because I am dying, with a very weak voice. So I got goosebumps now, telling about this story. It's passing through my body one more time, when I telling about it. And I was very sorry for this happened very, very quickly, the whole situation. I was very sorry for her situation. I want to help her, but I don't have anything. I don't have tools to dig for water, or there was no stores around, so I can go buy water to her, or anything, So I felt very big pain in my chest, in my heart, sorrow when you want to help somebody, and you feel this sorrow in your chest. It is, and then I asked myself, what should I do? And strangely, a voice echoed through my head, from outside to inside, and from inside to outside. It was a very strange, reverbing, echoing voice, and it just told me, feel because you have a heart, think because you have a mind, and act because you have two hands. And I knew immediately what to do. So I already felt the pain in my heart. I constructed a blueprint in my brain, and it was a cup. And I don't have any tools. I don't have any tools to make a cup, to create a cup. So I used my two hands. I put them together, so I had a cup. And I opened my heart, and I cried in this cup, so much as it filled with tears, with water. So I kneeled to her, and I put my hands to her lip and say to her, drink and live. And I'm not religious, and I read very much religion before to know what death is about. So it's because my grandparents, and I have read about the cup too. Many people search for it, and I think the poor man Jesus, he was a very powerful man, because yet today we talking about him 2,000 years after this legend. I call it for a legend. And he had a magic cup. They say it is called the Grail or something. And I think this man's Grail, it was exactly this equation: feel, think, and act. And here it is. After I gave her water and say to her, drink and live. So I faded over very quickly in a third sequence. And this was not so pleasant. It was a little bit scary, but not threatening. It was like from a horror movie, catacomb, And I find myself lying on construction, like a hospital bed or something, you know, of an ambulance. And I look up from there in this lying state, you know, and maybe 20 or 50 meter ahead of front of me, I see a door with a round window, a little round window, with a lot of light coming out from there. And on my right side, there's standing two very strange pieces, like humanoids, but not really humans. They don't have any eyes, no mouth, no nose, and they was also naked with a very strange skin, like a silver skin, you know. I don't know what they was. So I don't wanna say they was angels or they was aliens, because they don't say, they don't introduce themselves for me. And it was completely calm. They standing on my left side, and I look at them, and they look at me, and they just waited for something, and I was a little bit scared, because I don't like to visit doctors, you know, and I don't like to be, you know, in the hospital, and I'm really scared about this. This situation was completely crazy for me. Why I am lying there on this construction, you know, and what will them do to me, you know, maybe open me, you know. It was not so fun to think about it, so I got a little panic. And then they talk to me a lot, you know, they put information in my head, a lot of information, with some kind of telepathy without words. So then I get images in my head about my life outside. I saw my wife and my apartment, and a little bit of my work. It was a very quick image, you know. So then I knew I have a life, and something is very wrong here. But I was not aware that I was dying. I don't know where I was, you know. It was like a nightmare, and I was just want to go back to my life. But the species, the beings, was not threatening, not forcing, or they was completely calm, you know. They gave me a choice. They was absolutely not threatening me or forced me to do anything, you know. And they just waited for my decision. I did my choice. I promised them that do a work in this life that will change humanity. I did everything to come from there. It was about seconds, maybe. I was to think very fast, and they gave me this image. I remember my life outside, you know, and I promised them to help humanity. It was not an empty promise, because I'm working on it, but I see the world are very complex. World is very complex, and I don't know how to help. Sometimes I'm traveling to war and rescuing people and do good things. Then they also beg me to witness the life, witness humanity, and judge. So I study humanity very deeply. As I said, I was in war before, and latest in Ukraine, also in Bucha massacre, you know, and evacuated people from there. So it was completely hell, and I was very scared. So with all my power, I fly up, you know, with my hands, and wow, like Superman. And and hit a hole on the wall of this tunnel. And I just wake up in the ambulance, and I was not able to talk. I opening my eyes, and I immediately recognizing that I am in an ambulance, and there is a nurse in an ambulance, who is very worried faces. I saw very worried faces, and I just told them, please calm down because I am back. And after they said when we come to hospital, they heard that I am trying to talk, but they heard only like because I was completely in the, my body not working really. But in my mind, as I was completely clear, and I recognizing I am safe, and I was very calm, So after an hour, I rested in the hospital, and a policeman watching me, he sat with my bed, and he said he's not there to watch me, but he's still there privately, so he can. He's very worried about me, and he was so human, he was so kind, and I told him. It's all right. I never coming to do it again. And I am still here. I keep my word. Once was enough. And after a week, I left the hospital. They took tests and Röntgen, X-ray my brain, if I get some brain damage or focal changes, but everything was completely perfect, and I was in the bed at 21 minutes. So I am very lucky to not be damaged, because I understand it can be very serious, So, and here I am now.
Did your wife find your body? How was that process? Can you tell us about?
Yes, she find me because she know about this sorrow I bring in myself for my grandmother and my grandfather. And I was not happy. When I hung myself, my wife or ex-wife come home and found me. It was very, very strange. I don't know why she come back or come home. And I woke up in the ambulance. But I know my wife, my ex-wife, take me down and call the ambulance.
What changed in you when you came back?
A lot of change. I got a new perspective, a very real and strange perspective, and also in the hospital, I sent you this image. I got this mark on my middle of my body. I wake up the next morning and take a shower, I was completely calm, and I told the doctors, I am calm, I don't want to die anymore, and I never will do it again. And I take a shower, and then I saw this sign on my body, in the middle of my body. I can show you. Did you get caught here? Wait. I don't know. Wait. Here, you can see it? Can you see it now?
Yes.
I have sent a picture about it, and I thought maybe it was cancer or something, because it was not there before. So I panicked. I got a little bit panic, and went to the doctor after, and I asked him, look at this, what is this? It was not on my body before. And he checked on it, and he said it's no danger, it's just a normal something. It's like map, to find the cup. Also in the life, to remember, because it looked like a heart shaped something, sign, and from this heart coming out to maybe hands or something. And I still have it since 1997. So
You went to Ukraine. Why did you go there, and what did you do there?
as soon as I heard that the war began, and so some week after I went to Ukraine. I know about this is dangerous to go to the war, but it felt like my duty to save people's life. I know how they feel. They are traumatized, and I try to give them strength. So I evacuated a lot of people, and I went back to war a couple of times to deliver supply, food, and necessary things.
You were there doing like a humanitarian work. You did not participate in the war. You rescued people.
Yes, I can kill anyone. Not my task to take life. So at moment, I got also a honor medal.
Who gave it to you and why?
The Ukrainian community here in Sweden. So it was a ceremony in the city. I told them I don't need any medal. I told them I can take a medal because I don't do it for a medal or money or something. So they was very sad, and they told me I need to come because many people are coming to be sad if I not show myself, because they need strength. And then I capitulate, and I come to the ceremony and took this medal.
Were you an artist before you came back? Can you talk about that?
It was my dream to be an artist, because my mother, she was completely crazy. So every new stepfathers, and they was very aggressive, and I lived the room with only an old bed, no toys, no nothing, and I was always locked in, So in my mind, I was free. So it don't matter how much they hit me, I don't break down. So I run away from my home when I was 16, and I never went back again. So I was on my own in the life, create my own reality.
When you came back, you were a better painter or what?
Yes, definitely. I tried to be an artist before, but when I come back, I started first with abstract art, but I become literalist artist, and I start doing music, writing, everything, just manifest the creation.
When did you begin sharing your story with others, and what was their reaction?
I was very, very scared to talk about this story. In the beginning, I don't talk about it to anybody because when I started talking about it, I get a reaction in my body, like almost panic attack. So when I tried, my body stopped me to talk about it. So it took me maybe 5-6 years before I was able to talk about it. And I write about it very, very much and did analysis, to know what exactly I experienced. And I had a lot of questions. Other people seeing Jesus and God and relatives, but not me. And I can say that it was a hell. It was absolutely not like hell, because everything was peaceful. Even when I was scared, the left part was very peaceful. So, but it took me a very, very long time to understand and find the answer, to know what I experienced, and this captain, this is an equation to feel, to think, and to act.
What do you think your message is for the world?
It's a familiar question, and it is not easy. This is I hear this question a lot of times before, and every time it's being harder and harder to answer this question. Actually, we have a heart, we have a mind, and we have hands. And through this, we can find a cup of life. And it's not matter how hard we suffer. I studied psychology today, and I know there are a lot of people in Facebook groups, and everywhere who are suffering, and want to give up. But think about, I had suffered a lot, in childhood, and I had problem in adulthood. I traveled life beyond, and I was in war several times and seen things, and it is hard to carry. I have a lot of luggage with sadness, and I do my best because somebody need me out there, and this is why I need to use the feeling, the mind, and my hands to be stronger than I can imagine, because out there somebody needs you, and this is your purpose. So believe in yourself. You are stronger than you can imagine.
So you would not recommend anyone to take his own life, right?
I can't tell people what to do, but we can run from our destiny. So it may be not the best solution, because still somebody need you out here in the world, need your help, and think about what you can do. So you don't need to be hurry. You don't need to hurry to come there.
Okay, so well, how can people contact you? How can people contact you if they want to get in touch with you?
And I have a website and also an email on my website, and I answering questions, of course, happily.
This has been the A.J. Parr Spiritual Journalist Podcast. Please like, share, and subscribe.